Good morning. My name is Jenna Peterson. If you're new to my channel, I don't make very many YouTube videos, but I'm going to try this thing a couple times and see how it goes. So if you like these videos, comment below, share it with a friend, make it a big deal, and I'll keep doing them. So I have been consistently making over 100,000 in my coaching, passive income, digital product, course creation, whatever you want to call it, business every single month for the last 9 months. Prior to that, I was making anywhere from 50, 75, 85, 90. So pretty consistently for the last year, I've been averaging over 100,000. And I want to show you just like behind the scenes today of kind of how I'm able to drive that traffic, and then also like what it looks like on the back end, because I know that I have so many curious minds and people want to actually see the numbers and the data. Like it's one thing for someone to just post a reel and share like I made $100,000 this month, and that's great. But like, what does that actually break down to? What does it look like on a daily basis? So first off, one of the things that I always tell people is we have to figure out what it is that you are going to be an expert in. So, like, that's the hardest part for people, right? They want to have an idea and they can't come up with an idea, so they don't take action. Well, I always tell people to start with something that you are really good at. Like, what are you known for? What do your friends and family call you for? Or what do people always say, like, oh, so and so, she's so good at this, or he's so good at that. And then we want to look at like profitable niches. There's several different types. And I actually go into more detail on this on a class that I'm teaching in a couple of weeks called What is My Digital Product? Like, how do I come up with one? And you can click the link below if you want to sign up for that class. But basically, the point of having this profitable niche or this area of expertise is it actually magnifies your voice and it makes you louder on Instagram when you're selling. That's where I primarily sell all of my products right now, because people need you to stand out. If you sound like everyone else, it's easier to get mixed in with the crowd and not do as well. So what differentiates you? What can you be different about in some way? And then post like daily content on. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you, before we go into the numbers too much, I want to show you something on Instagram real quick with my page. So if you see my Instagram page, I just posted another reel today. But the whole point of what I want to show you is I create content every single day. So you can see like a lot of this content that is driving traffic. So that's the biggest thing, is posting a reel every day. Now, some days, like maybe I'll miss a day. So on average, I'm doing about 25 reels a month. But every single time I'm posting a reel, I have a very specific call to action, and people will drop down that call to action. See right here, everyone's writing playbook. And so they want whatever it is that I'm talking about. Same thing over here, the same call to action playbook. So sometimes it's the same word. Sometimes it's the same call to action that I am giving. And other times it is not. Other times it is a, maybe it's a membership that I have, my inner circle membership, where I have, they get a lot more access to everything. This one is start. So for someone getting started, this is a different product, right? So I don't overwhelm my audience with too many, but I may mix up like a couple of calls to action depending on what it is. Over here, it was the beginning of the year and I was pushing a tax class. So you can see here, I have the word tax on a few of those posts because I had a reel that was doing really well and resonating with people, and they were all asking for some help with their taxes. And so I pushed tax, the word tax below, and then it drove traffic. What it does is it sends a message actually to their DMs and gives them a link to immediately go and purchase. So I try to make the user experience super, super simple with people when they are clicking on these. When they write the word start, it immediately goes to their DMs. They don't even have to leave. They can click and check out right then and there. Now, the other thing is, I will go live. So a lot of these that don't have like, text over them, these are live videos of me going live, talking about the class. Look at all these people writing the word tax. They also want to know about it. And it's the same call to action, but a different format. So I'm big on having different types of format of content. Does that make sense? We kind of have a few different styles. Sometimes they're going to be shorter forms. Sometimes I just posted this one, but Instagram pays me $1.10 per follower every single month. Learn how, right? So, and then sometimes I'll have longer format. So this video didn't necessarily perform as well, but it's a longer format of video of me talking about a subject that I'm passionate on, which is Instagram growth. And it helps give me a little bit more credibility in the space. Like she's speaking somewhere, she has more of an audience that she's talking to. So it's not just these, shorter format videos. The other videos that seem to do really well for me is something like this where I'm talking here to avoid paying tax. And so you hear me talking, and it's maybe about 60 seconds of me talking, and this one's not me talking, but sometimes I'll do those periodically, and it's really helpful for my audience to hear me. Like, for example, this one. Days, I've made 377,000. So this is really great because I'm able to break something down a little bit more in depth so people can see more about what I'm doing and how I'm actually bringing in that income, or maybe share on a topic that I'm passionate about. I also love adding in some of these carousels too, just because it's easy for someone to go through these and just get a good glimpse of like what I'm doing and the traffic I'm bringing. Okay, so I want to take you over to my backend though. I use StanStore. Hopefully there's no personal information on here too much, but what I wanted to show you is my site views. So every like 7-14, you can also do a custom range. It'll update like what my site views are and how many people are viewing the website. So on average, I'm getting about 10,000 every single month. Sometimes it's 8,500, sometimes it's 11,000. It just depends. But let's say for the last 14 days, we're at 4,036. So what that means is on a daily basis, I am getting about 288 website views. Sometimes I have 700, sometimes I have 100, right? So again, it really depends. You can actually highlight over this platform. I'll also drop a link below if you want to check out this platform and you want a free trial of it. I'll put a link below for StanStore so you can try it out free for 2 weeks, see if you like it. So I'll link my what is your digital product class and the StanStore so you can look at that. But again, you can see it just really depends. So like some days I have over 300, sometimes I have right around 300, 400, or 200. And so on average, it's just under 300 views a day. And I am noticing my conversion, it's saying it's down, but about 175 people, that this is the amount of people purchasing from me. So if we divide 4,036 divided by 175, it's showing me that about, or wait, hold on a second. Did I do that wrong? It's about a 4.3. If I do 175 divided by 4,036, it's about a 4.3% conversion rate. So for every 4% or 4 people that come to the site, I have, for every 100, I have 4 people actually checking out. Okay. So if we do the revenue, which brought in 60,358. By the way, all of this is organic. I have no paid ads. I have no paid anything happening on Instagram. You can check that by clicking on my name. I have nothing that is going and being advertised. I never have. I am all about organic growth right now. I may add ads later on. They're not a bad thing, but I really empower through my membership, through my Instagram Growth Academy and Digital Marketing Academy, which you get access to in the membership. I really emphasize organic first and then bringing in ads, because what I found is that people, it's a crutch that they lean on and they just think I'm going to pump money into these ads and it's going to help fix all my content problems. It's not, because when someone has a paid ad, I go to their profile. I'm still going to consume their content. I'm still going to see how I feel about this person. Do I jive with them? Do I like what they're sharing or not? And if I don't, I'm not going to purchase, right? So you can't rely on your advertisements to take care of the sales process for you completely. Now they can help accelerate that growth. And I'm not opposed to doing it now that I have so much content for someone to consume. Like for someone like me could definitely do it, but I just haven't done it yet. So I like showing people what's possible with organic. Again, so $60,358 brought in over the last 14 days. So on average, if I divide that by 14, it's about $4,311 a day. Okay. So if I'm going to write this number down. So if we're at 4,311 a day and we have 175 leads, our average price point is, wait, why am I not doing our average price point? Hold on a second. Divided by 175 is about $344 a person. So if I took 60,358 and I divided it by 175, because that's how many people ordered or purchased something. So that average price point is just around $350 a person. Again, average amount of sales a day. I'm going to do 4,311, which is my average daily sales, and divide that by the average price point of 344. That means on average, I need about 12 sales a day. So one of the things that I teach very strongly in my community, in my membership, is that you don't have to sell these super low ticket products all the time. Like a lot of people will think, well, I'm just going to charge $7 because it's a no-brainer offer. You have to understand there's this perception of value, and people are going to be turned off by that at times. Like if it is $7, they're going to be like, why is it so cheap? Right. And we have to understand that there is an element of that. And so I always say, start a little bit higher. I don't think that just undercutting yourself and having like the cheapest product on the market is always best, because cheap isn't always the best. So make sure that your product is actually worth what you're charging, but at the same time, I wouldn't under market it. I wouldn't undercut the price just to try to get more traffic. And if you have a $350 product or something like that, and you're getting 12 sales a day, that is a lot better than, let's say your product is $7 and you want to get to 4,311 divided by 7. You would need over 600 sales a day to get to that 4,300 mark a day. Right. So do you see the difference? 12 people versus 600 people. It's a lot easier for me to teach and duplicate my clients to get maybe 2 or 3 sales a day versus 500 or 600, because they're trying to hit those 1 to 2 million a year mark run rates. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys the back end. I love Stan Store. We have your storefront, your income levels, your analytics, your audience, everyone who's purchased from you. If you have like webinars coming up, they'll show you your appointments. And there's an awesome referral program in here as well, if you do decide to share it with other people. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I will try to pop on here occasionally and share with you some longer format videos of just like what I'm doing, what I'm up to, and how it's working. Right now I am pushing a membership that I just opened up for a very higher level people. The membership is not a low ticket price point at all, but it's drawing in higher income players. It's drawing in people who are taking their businesses very seriously online. And that is exactly what I wanted. So I could have launched the membership at a much lower price point, but I wouldn't have been able to include everything that I wanted to. And so now, because of this, I'm able to include one-on-one support. I'm able to include all of my courses, every single course I've created, and every class I've done. I give them access to all of it because I want to see them have massive results. If they have massive results, they're going to stay in the group. They're going to want to continue to grow and give back to the group. And that's what I want to see it. I want this living group to be something that people stay in for years and years and years to come. 5 years from now, we're still meeting and growing and can't even recognize where we came from. So this is year 1. If you're watching this in February of 2024, this is month 1. We have founder pricing, which is the lowest it will ever be. And after every 20 members, I do bump up the price slightly. So if this is something that you're thinking about, or you have questions for me about, I will drop the link below with some more information for you to check that out. And it's a game changer. I haven't seen something like this in the industry done at this level. I've seen parts of this done, but we are bringing it in person. So we have 2 events a year. You get to meet me, sit down with me. We get to work on your businesses together, workshop styles, and really make waves. Like, I want to see every single person in this group at multiple 6, 7, 8 figures one day. So cheers. Thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button below if this was meaningful or helpful at all to you. Thanks.